What's up, everybody? This is Mana from the Fresh Native, and in this video I'm going to show you how to prepare for your upcoming tattoo and tattoo etiquette while you get tattooed. Alright, let's get it going. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about how to prepare for your upcoming tattoo. The night before, you kind of want to get a lot of rest, sleep well, be well energized so you have a lot of energy in the morning. Try not to party the night before your tattoo and drink, and because that'll thin out your blood. Try not to drink prior to your tattoo because that'll thin out your blood. Try not to drink any of energy drinks, that'll thin out your blood, any medications prior towards your tattoo. Before your tattoo appointment hits, have a big meal, have something nice to fill you up, be nice and settled and ready for your tattoo appointment. Wear comfortable clothing. Clothing that you don't mind getting dirty or ink on that's going to be destroyed. Stuff that you can sit in for a while because you might be sweaty and uncomfortable. So be mindful toward that. Okay, wear clothing suitable for the tattoo you're going to get. Women, if you're going to tattoo your sternum, your chest, or your belly, wear pasties so we have the freedom to work around and be comfortable. If you want to hold your shirt on your breast while we tattoo you and squish your skin around, it's going to be kind of weird for us to get around, so it's not going to really work. If you want to tattoo your hip or upper thigh part, wear underwear that can snap off and give us easy access to tattoo that area. It'd be better. Bring a towel to cover both sides, you know what I mean? If you want to cover those private areas, just be prepared before you come to your tattoo. All right, lastly, bring snacks and water. Water keep you hydrated throughout the tattoo, snacks to kind of keep you filled up and energized. During those long haul stretches of your tattoo, you kind of want to bring maybe candies and stuff to kind of get you that last boost of energy before you come. Sugary drinks, soda is always a good thing too. Okay, so now we'll talk about etiquette while getting tattooed. Most artists like to put on the TV to kind of get you out your mind out of that painful state. Most will throw on music. If you like to talk to kind of get through the pain, we're down with that. We love to like communicate and go back and forth because ultimately we're having a moment, you know, with the music playing, we're in a state. But if you're that type of person who needs to go somewhere else and you have to bring your phone, a tablet is always great. If you like to watch things, that's good. But if you do that, bring headphones. That would be like the best thing, because when your phone and tablet is blaring music as there's music playing, it's not a good thing for either artist or client, because the client is going through so much pain. You have your music blaring in one ear and then the artist's music blaring in the other. It's not great. And for the artist, he's trying to get into that zone and your music is playing super loud. It's not a good thing. So be mindful, bring some headphones. That'd be great if that's the kind of person you are when you're getting tattooed. Okay, well, listening to music, a lot of people get into it. They'll have their headphones on, or even with the artist's music, they'll get into it. If you're bobbing your head, you're moving, your shoulders moving, it doesn't make it easy for the artist. The artist doesn't like to tell you to stop moving. It's really uncomfortable for us because we feel bad for you. Like, we don't want to be, oh, excuse me, sir, could you please stop moving? It's not a good thing to say. So try and be mindful of that. Also, twitching and just sporadic moving isn't great. For example, if you're laying on your back and your foot is twitching back and forth, side to side, and you're tattooing your shoulder, you think this is not bothering your body at all, and you think it might not be affecting it, but it is. Your toes moving back and forth, you usually will shift your shoulders back and forth and you'll do like a shimmy. So try and be mindful of like your body parts. Just try and stay still and not move as much, because us telling you to stop moving is uncomfortable and we don't want to make you feel like we're scolding you or anything. Another thing tattoo artists don't like is looky-loos. Well, looking at your tattoo is okay. We don't mind it. If we're tattooing your forearm and you're checking it out, that's tight. That's good. Your stomach, you're looking, that's fine. But now what a looky-loo does is, if I'm tattooing, for example, if I'm tattooing someone's arm right here, I'm tattooing your arm, and every time I dip, I have the tattoo. I dip, I'm trying to refocus on what I've just left off at, and I'm trying to figure it out. If I dip and someone keeps going like this, looking down, and looking down, you know what I mean, and lifting up their arm, looking down. Every time I dip, I have to kind of wait for them to look down. They're like, oh, they shift their arm, then I go down and have to refocus, regroup, and do it. It doesn't seem like much, but all of that adds up. That can usually tends to turn a 2-hour tattoo to a 3-hour tattoo. So for me, it doesn't bother me. I could wait all day until you put your arm down, but I feel bad because I'm charging by the hour. You're gonna have a longer session. So best thing to do is just, if you're gonna look on something like that, try not to move your arm too much to look. You know what I mean? That's the best bet. Another looky-loo thing that's is horrible is restricting the range of motion from your artist. If you're tattooing your collarbone and you're constantly looking, an artist can't really like tattoo around certain areas. We have to wait for your head is like moved out of the way, and then we can go. So sometimes I'll be tattooing someone's shoulder, they'll just keep looking. I'm like, oh, excuse me, can you move your head? They're like, oh, okay, boom. Then you have to do it. I dip, I look, they're already looking again. I'm like, oh, excuse me, can you move your head? Oh yeah. And that adds time every time I keep doing it. So best thing when you're like in certain areas to just kind of like chill out, look a certain way. Like every other place, that's fine. But if you're gonna restrict the range of motion from your artist, it's gonna take up time. All right. Lastly, if you're squirming, clenching, and you have like an hour or two left in your tattoo and you can't take it and you keep moving, sometimes it's best to just throw in the towel. You know what I mean? If you keep moving and squirming up, it'll like kind of affect the way the tattoo is going, and the artist, he can't really figure it out because you keep moving and his lines will get all weak and squibbly. Sometimes just throw in the towel. And not only that, if you're expressing a lot of pain, sometimes mentally that lets the artist know like, oh my God, this guy's in so much pain, because we don't want to put you in pain as much as we have to. We'll start going lighter, less, and we start moving a little bit slower to like compensate for your pain. So sometimes it's better to just throw in the towel and then we continue it another day. There's no shame in throwing in the towel. We can always finish it another time. All right, it's in fact that's easier that way. I encourage it usually. All right, you guys, that concludes this video on how to prepare for your tattoo and tattoo etiquette. If you have any questions and you're my client, email me, text me, and I'll get to you guys' questions. If I'm not your client, you guys have some questions, leave a comment below and I'll make sure I get back to it. Hopefully I get to see you guys soon. All right, you guys take care. Aloha, mahalo.